Now, top story, jihadists and their Turkish-backed allies breached Syria's second city of Aleppo as they pressed a lightning offensive against forces of the Iranian and Russian-backed Assad government. The rebels wrested the key Syrian town of Saraqib from government forces on Friday as the two sides battled for control of the northwest of the country. Saraqib is strategically located in Idlib province, and its takeover is significant for the jihadists and their allies as it will help them prevent the regime from advancing to Aleppo. By Friday, fighters from Hayat Tahrir al-Sham (HTS) took over more than 50 towns and villages in the north, in the government's biggest loss of territory in years. Then they entered western districts of Aleppo, a city of some 2 million people that was Syria's pre-war manufacturing hub. The city has been controlled by Assad's government and pro-Iranian militia since 2016. Now, according to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, the fighters advanced without any significant pushback from regime forces and took control of 5 neighborhoods. The fighting is some of the deadliest in years, with 277 people killed, and this is according to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. The toll includes 28 civilians, and most killed by Russian airstrikes. The capturing territory for the first time in years, the rebels also took control of a Syrian military base on Friday. Footage released by the Syrian Civil Defense, the White Helmets, showed smoke rising with craters and shelling in Syria's Aleppo pushing back. The Russian and Syrian warplanes bombed the rebel-held northwest Syria near the border with Turkey. The surprise operation by the rebels marks the first big conflict between Syrian rebels and the regime since March 2020, when Russia and Turkey mediated a ceasefire in the north of the country. Now, over the past year, the Hezbollah has been credited for helping save the Assad regime from Syrian rebels. But now, with the Israeli operation eliminating many Hezbollah leaders, rebel groups are seizing the advantage. The rebel groups have called their offensive a deterrent of aggression of the regime of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. The current offensive by the rebels started on Wednesday in what the insurgents called a limited operation in the province of Idlib, a province that borders Turkey. Now, since then, they have expanded the operation after Syrian regime forces fled the towns surrounding Aleppo. And according to Iranian state media, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Brigadier General Qiomars Pourhashemi was killed in Aleppo. Pourhashemi was a senior Iranian military advisor in Syria. Hassan Abdelghani, a spokesperson for the rebel coalition, said on Telegram that the target of their operation was Assad's forces as well as Iranian militia. With the Hezbollah weakened and Iran facing Western pressure, analysts say the rebels are testing the front lines. The rebels are also helped by the fact that Russia, which has supplied forces and arms to help Assad remain in power, is engaged in its war with Ukraine.